Good morning. It's Harvey Jackson. Just going to go through some of the news items there today, um, and just expect a lot of volatility ahead of this U.S. election. A lot of things are rallying a little bit, and I think partly that it could be that U.S. dollars kind of trying to figure out who's going to win and whether they should be just sitting on the sidelines. So it seems like the market is sitting on the sidelines on the U.S. side, which does create a lot of volatility for the markets. Palm oil rising, and the slide before, all the commodities are basically in the green. OPEC is delaying their output hike for another month. I would expect that they are very likely looking at the world economic data, and they don't want to be kind of pushing on another inflationary hike, even though that's what it feels like anyway. And this isn't new news. It's just another take on Trump tariffs. It does get into talking exactly how it could actually change trade flows. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen if there was a 60% hike and a 10% hike for everyone as well. Rupee touches all-time low. You can see on the next slide. It looks like you created a all-time low there, and that is or high depending on what you're looking at, right? But just the Indian economy is maybe not doing very well. Canadian dollar is actually up a little wee bit, so and that's U.S. dollar down very likely against all the other commodities, and that's giving some lift to the U.S. traded commodities. Like all of these things are traded in U.S. dollars, right? So, and then Canada is all by itself trading in Canadian dollars, but it's actually bought in U.S. dollars, and it's gained a little bit of favor. And the other oils are up as well. Uh, we're looking at this week. This COPA is now at 90.3% capacity utilization. Crushed to date 2.8 million metric tons. It's starting to pick up some pace. Last week it was only at 88. Now year to date, just shy of 90. So good numbers. But you can see that they're not meeting some of the capacity utilization that they had last year at 94. Canola seems to be trading a little bit sideways in this upward channel. Now, this channel could be drawn many different ways, but basically trading right at that 61.8 retracement value and not wanting to bounce out. Like if we're wanting to go long, we definitely would be looking at this point here. Rapeseed had a down day on Friday. Now it's trading a little wee bit up, but still in this very narrow long channel up. Here's your rapeseed minus canola in Canadian dollars is $134. So it's pretty high values there. Soybean broke out out of this long-term trend downward. So whether we can actually continue to move up, I'd like to see it move into these ranges, of course, and that would support canola as well. Palm oil is getting inching closer and closer to the 5,000 ringgit, which I think will be resistance there. Chinese rapeseed basically been going sideways since September, so not gaining in value, not really losing a whole lot there. Here's your West Texas. You got these legs up. Now, will we beat this other leg? Well, it would be yet to be seen, I guess. Canadian dollar. I had to adjust this to match. It should be down here somewhere, but this has been a long slide down. And if you look at where that compares to all the other times, this is when we had like a financial problem, and you can see these other times where we did go down below there, but we spent a lot more time above there for sure. Wheat downward channel, well below the 23.6, and then looking at the negative retracement, and we're sitting at the 61.8 down. And if we look at this a longer term, it's been since April, May of 2022, this slide. So, and we have to get above this blue line probably to say that we're bullish at all. Here's the same look with Kansas or Chicago wheat and Kansas and milling wheat. You would say that could be a channel there as well. And we're trading in a wedge of this corn, so we'll have to see how this actually will kind of trade out.